the start of the semifinals. We've got the Dorchester Dragons wearing the reds as visitors against the home team, the Welland Tigers. The other semifinal sees the Cambridge Hawks versus the Pelham River Kings. Format of this game is 10 minutes first period, 15 minutes second period, 15 minutes third period. And a semifinal game here in Silverstick is refereed by a two-man system. The Tigers win the draw. Pushed forward by the Dragons though. Back on it. Wilson now trying to chip that in deep. He does get it back in deep. Picks it up in the corner. Battling there. Now it gets up along the boards. Welland have it on their stick. Send it up down the boards. That's knocked down by Dorchester. Sent right back in by Glover. Keeper's going to hold it beside of the net. We'll get a whistle. 9:35 left in the first. Behind the net, the Dragons have it, trying to send it back up front. Candy with it beside the net. Now going in behind. A couple guys back there with him. Does get back out front. The keeper's got it. He sends that, or has it in his glove, it gets a whistle. 9:22 left in the first. Face off in the Tigers' end. Candy in for the draw, wins it back cleanly to Smith. Now sent in, that goes wide of the net. Wilson knocks that down. Trying to bank that back across. It's in behind the net. Now up front. Loose, still loose. Whistle blown. And 9:07 left in the first. Still looking for the opening goal. Kerr in for the draw. Won by Welland. They're ringing around the back behind the net. Nice movement there by the Dragons. Pitching that in on the half court. It's free. Get it back on net in the space with Zavitz unable to do so. Do keep pressure on, no, and Welland cannot get it out of their own end right now. Good hold there by Smith. Knocked out the line by the Dragons. Delaney, they got a glove on it, got a stick on it, keep it moving. Welland now with it. They send that one up, down, and that will go for icing. No! Like, who could have touched it, bud? Like, back at center now. The Dragons getting it back over as there's a change ensuing. Zavitz slipping that check. Get it in the zone. The Tigers now breaking it with it. Sent quickly back in by Wilson. They're setting up for his teammate beside the net. Now they break out across the blue line. Mishandle there. Norton gets it back up just past Wilson. Tigers with it, they go over the other side. Now try to send one back into the middle. That hits Wilson, he knocks it down, sends it back in the near corner. Back out the point, Wilson scooping that one down, sending one in deep. David chasing his man down. Devine getting in there as well. It just slips past Rodenberg, but Norton's over there covering up. Sending that into the bench. I think he was going for a clear, but it almost took in Bobby. He hit one of the players instead. With that, face off down on the Dragons' head. Everybody seems to be okay on the bench. Back underway, one back by the Dragons. Rodenberg sending it hard up at the boards. Right now back in front by the Tigers. Dorchester didn't really get that away from the front of the net. Now banks up the boards and out. RJ gets it up to the middle. Now flipped in. Sent right back out. Norton with the puck now. He chips it up along the boards. Sent in by Johnson. Tigers trying to battle back to get it out. Johnson has it. He sends it back in deep off a couple sticks. They're scooped up there down low, trying to send it back out front. In behind, goes for the wrap. Didn't quite work there, but he thought he had the speed to do it. And now back down low. Good pressure there. Johnson trying to get a handle on this one. Tigers get it close to the line, but not out. Held in by Smith, and he goes in below the goal now. Coming out from behind. Banking it around, trying to get the cycle going here. That didn't quite work. Knocked down the blue line. Can't. Oh, it does hold the line. Tigers now send it back out. Army getting a stick on that. Sending it over in the corner. Glover now sending that up. Back over to Glover. Chips it up and across the line, but it's right onto the Tiger stick. Set back over center ice. We'll see with it. Posting it behind the net. Walking out, getting that up. Defenseman eager for the check more than getting the puck. Icing waved off. Keeper sets it up for the other D now. They break out of the net. Or try to. It's held in by the Dragons. Now the Dragons back with it again. Humphries is making a break for the net. He got stymied. Pops free. Hallman now with it. He's going to send that one in deep. Dragons tag up and go for a change. Kerr is in there battling down low. It's down and Zavis down there as well. Back to the point, held in by Norton. Now chipped out by the Tigers. Laney with the puck, sending it over to Hallman, who chips it up off the boards into the Tigers end briefly. Tigers now coming out with it, looking to come out with it. Now do, cross center. Laying it up the wing. In deep, looking for someone up front. Pops free to Kura. Devine taking the pressure there. Getting that outlet. The Dragons have to post back. Delaney had come back a little bit as they were in the zone. Now need to tag up. Tag up's done. Tigers now send it back out across center. Smith with it. Setting that one up just out of the reach of Delaney. That will go for us. 4:37 left in the first. We're still looking for the first goal. Tigers at 0. Wilson in for the draw and the Dragons end. Tigers with it, sending it around and behind the net. Wilson on it up near corner. Flipping that up off the glass and out through center. It bounces down. Wilson picking it up now and moving it forward. Now shifting and going through a couple players there, getting shot off but missing the net. Tigers with it, bringing it out across the blue line, sent quickly back in by Dorchester, but right onto a Tiger stick. Now shipping it into the Dragons' end. Rodenberg, unsure where it is now. He sees it, picks it up, sends it along the glass and out. That was almost too many men. The player had yet made the bench. Norton holding that one in, a little bit of speed there to get to it. Dragons going for a change. As they clear the zone, now chipped out of the zone by the Tigers. Andy getting, or Wilsey getting that one, sending it right back in. Johnson chasing down low. Wilsey splitting up. It was like a little top gun move. One going one way, one going the other. Now Norton has it. Coming into his end, he's eyeing it up, picks it up along the boards, off the side of the back of the net. Now it gets over to the boards. Norton gets back on it, sends it up off the boards and over everybody. That's going to roll in and roll, and it goes wide of the net for icing. 3:14 left in the first. Waving Kerr out of the draw. Devine taking it. Scramble draw. The Dragons now moving it over. Humphries has it. Going up the wing. Yep. To play outside, pushed off the puck. Welland looking to get it out, but held in by Devine. He sends it in. He gets. How's that not a score? Gosh, anyway, Dragons looking to send it back out front. Now twisting and turning there. He does get a shot off, but that hits a player and goes into the corner. Tigers now sending it around the near side. Now chipped out through center. Hallman knocking that down, sending it over to his teammate Smith. Smith with it, now sending it back up through center, out of the reach of the Dragons players. Now chipped in by Welland. That's icing called. I'm not sure if they were going to call it, but they didn't. 2:24, a little left in the first, still looking for the first goal. Wilson in for the draw down to the Tigers' end. In the corner, Tigers trying to play it out. They do get it up across the blue line, now coming across center. Got a player off to his wing. He goes on this near side. Turn the corner, bust in. Hallman taking him in against the boards. Toss free, Hallman's there. Nice stick by Zavis. Another stick by Zavis. Nice block by Wilson. Defenseman now gets a nice shot in. Starting to get away into the corner. Wilson picking it up there and sending it around the side and out. They're going to get ready to blow the whistle for icing, and icing is called. 1:48 left in the first. Still looking for the first goal. for the draw. Pops up. Comes over the side. Basin picking that up in the corner. Sending that up and out. Now we'll see. Didn't quite have it. It was onto the stick of the Tigers player. They had to tag up at the blue line. Allowing the Tigers to get it out of their end. Rodenberg now stepping up over the line. He brings it down low into the corner. Now twisting and turning, sending it back out. Not quite getting the full effect of that. Shot there for Candy. Back to the point for Norton. Big glove by the keeper, and we're going to get a whistle at 1:15 left in the first. You guys probably see the nice shadow of the door behind me opening up. And for the draw, one kind of back by Dorchester, but not cleanly. He's still fighting for possession now. Have it. He's trying to keep it in deep. Gets brought back to the line, hammered in back in by Norton. Tigers with it in their end now, sending it up off the boards, chipped down the ice. Wasn't going to get for icing anyway. That not deflect off somebody. 49.2 left in the first. We're in for the draw. By the Tigers. Dorchester chipping it out. Wallace got it over the top of the blue line now. Smith on it in the near corner. There's the Tigers send it back in. That's flipped up off the... How did that not hit the net? Perfectly up the glass. Now in behind. Wallace picks it up off his back skate. Sends a nice shot down the keeper. Gets a nice check in down low. Comes back to the point. Norton has it. He sends a shot towards the net. It goes down below the goal line. Now it's on the back of the net. Whistle. And we'll get a face-off for the Tigers then with 21.6 left in the first. Still looking for the first goal with this one. Puckers drop one by the Tigers. Sent back in up off the glass. It bounces down off the stanchion. Smith has it coming back in his own end. He sends one up. Gets it to Curra. Curra over to the wing. Mullis with a shot. That goes off a stick. Back to Mully. He gets another shot. That goes down lower. Back to the point. Norton gets one on net. And back to Smith. Does get a shot off, but that buzzer is going at the same time. And we have the end of the first, 0-0. 15 minutes for the second period. See how that one shakes out. Ready for the start of the second period. Referees drop the puck and we're back underway. Tigers with it, sending it back into the Dragons' end. Carter setting up behind the net. Top three. Now Tigers trying to put it out in a more dangerous spot out front. Now back to the point, back over the other side. Back out to the near side. Not held in, it came out of the line. This time the referee was in the right spot for it. Most of this tournament with the two-man system, they're not in the right place. They do get it out. No, don't get it out across the line. No, the ref definitely wasn't in the right spot. Dragons now with it. Chipped up and out. Nice curl to this one. Wilson getting it well before it hit the line. Back up front. Didn't quite get all of it there though. Tigers get to the boards. Now chip it out. Got a player streaking up the wing. He posts up there, now tries to sift one through. Dorchester with it. Sending one up along the boards. Tigers stymie that. Now it gets back up along the boards again. Penalty coming up here.
Yeah, like I kept looking at him.
Head contact for the Tigers. He hit him in the head, I think is what he said, so you gotta go. 4-minute head contact, I believe. That's what I heard. 13:52 left in the second. The Dragons will go on to the power play.
I should have known in the warm weather.
Wilsey gets it. He has it around on this side. Now it's shifting around. Gets shot off. Just missing far side. Nice pad save by the keeper. Back across to the other side of the point. Pressure by Welland. Aggressive pressure here on the PK. Forcing that one out. 20 seconds gone in the penalty. 13:32 left in the second. Andy in for the draw. Devine with the puck. Easy. Check from behind. Back up on his feet. After there, Candy comes up with it. Back to the point. Smith with it. Sending it over to Wilson. Wilson now chipping it back in deep. Devine back up to his feet after. Knocked it down earlier. Back over to Wilson. Chips up on his stick. Knocks it down, sends it back in. Wilson knocks that down with a glove. Now sends that in deep to Candy. Candy with it behind the net. Sends it back out front. That's knocked away and over towards the boards. Aired out by the Tigers. Sent around by the Dragons. Wilson now knocking that down with his glove. Now he's got it. Walking the line. Johnny Cashdown now coming and bringing it in. Mully now knocking that down, sending it back to Wilson at the point. Back over to Mully. Cooper Mullis with a nice shot. Glove save by the Tendy. 2:41 left in the penalty to the Tigers. 12:33 left in the second. Johnson in for the draw. One back. At the point. Now sending it back in a little bit lower to Mullis. Mullis sending it around the back of the net, going around the other side. Good pinching there by Smith. He's still got it on his stick. Looking to send that back out front. That's stymied by the Tigers. Smith now dishing off there. Nope, still got it on his stick. Gonna send something back out front. No, coming in and cut in. It's there for a second. Good shielding by the Tigers player though, and sending it down the ice. 2:10 left in the penalty. First set of two is expired. Keeper setting it up behind the net. 10-2. Now the Dragons looking to get it back here. Good battle down low. Tigers now do get it back to the point. On the line. Oh, can't be played up by the Tigers. Now chipped back in by the Dragons for a second. Up off the glass and down the ice. 1:40 remaining in the penalty. Curra picking up the puck in his end. Sending it up along the boards. Wilson coming back down with it. Gain some speed going behind the net. Now sending it up to Wilsey. Wilsey now going cross ice. Devine now playing it back up to Wilsey across the blue line. Now post up there. Now sending it back in deep. Wilson on it. Trying to flip that back over to Devine who's calling for it. Back over. Back down to Devine. Can't see it because the referee's blocking it all. And that's sent to length of the ice. Last minute of the penalty to the Tigers. Hardwood behind the net. Now playing that up along the boards. Wilsey comes over to get it. Flip back up towards the middle. Wilson now coming across the middle. Trying to sift one through. Picks up the puck after hits the Tiger player. Now it's played back over to Wilson. Backhand in. That goes up over the net. Back at the point. Looking for a shot through. It does hit the net. Oh! That was a real quick whistle, ref. Better go both ways, bud. Johnson in for the drop. Got the puck on the boards. Now pass it over. Tipped up front. Now another one. Nice save by the Tendy. On the boards in the corner. Flipped out by the Tigers. I'm going to set that puck up there for Smith. Side of the net. Now Smith coming out with a bit of his own end. Sending one cross ice. Can't make that pass work. That's going to go for icing. With 8 seconds left in the penalty for the Tigers. We got 10 minutes left to play in the second. to full strength for the Tigers. Puck still in the Dragons' hand. Now the Dragons breaking out of their end. Let's chip up along the boards. Chipping it in further with Bajan. Now chasing it after it. Nice check there. Let's get this puck, but the Tigers steal it back. Now send it up across the blue line. Now kicking it across center. Got a man on him. Drops that puck. Dragons trying to get it out. Tigers holding it in. Nope, not quite. That came out. Even from this vantage point, I can see that. Played in by the Dragons. Keeper going to set it up for his defense partner. Actually, he's going to cover up at this point. 9:07 left in the second. Game is still 0-0. For the draw, does win it forward. Tigers now with it coming out of their end. Now bringing it up across center. Dragons now sending it back. Tigers picking that puck up center and sending it in deep. Norton first on it, ringing around the boards, getting it up to Wilsey. He's pressured along the sideboards. They do get it out. That will go for icing though. Andy looking over, seeing if the ref was going to call it icing, and he did, so saved some energy. Ready for the face-off of the Dragons. Oh, wave them out though, yeah. Back out to the point, now back to the near side. Shot in deep. Dragons with it. Now trying to chip that out. Let's knock down the blue line. Shot in. Hardeman to save. Comes down. Now Wilsey has it there. Flicking it over to Candy. Candy now has got a man turning. He sends it in far side. Humphreys chasing it after it. Bucks in behind. Picked up by Candy. A couple Tigers players. A couple Dorchester Dragons battling for it. Comes free. Candy gets it back again. Now played out. Nice shot in. Can't hit the net though, but good play. It's the right idea, and hopefully set it up again because that's a good opportunity. Tigers get it out. Now played up by the Tigers. On a break coming in. Nice stick there. Blocking that progression. Tigers with it coming out of the corner. They send that back in deep. Now pops down, brought out. Smith with it. He's skating up past center. He's got a lane coming through. Got it down low now. Laying it back in the corner. Divine's on it. He takes a look around and survey the area before he gets the puck. Johnson now battling right there. Wilson picks it up below the goal line. He's got a man draped on his back. Held at the blue line now, shot in by Wilson. He gloved down by the keeper. And we get a stop and play at 7:08 left in the second. The score is still 0-0. Whistle back in, scramble draw. Battle ensuing along the boards. Held in there by Curl. He's got it on his feet, battling along the boards. Sabatin giving him a little hand. Curl trying to pick that one free. It does pop free, but the Tigers have it. And bring it up across the blue line now, sending it across center, carrying it in. Still got it on a stick going forward. Norton's on him though. Good pressure there. It does get back to the point. Held in though by the Tigers momentarily. Now chip past the defender. Foot race on here. Can't get it out. Held in. Mullis with it. Mullis trying to get it back up front. Got a player out there. Shot from there. Nice tip. By Delaney or by Savage. Unable to get it on target. Come on. Can't look everywhere. We only got 4 eyes out there. I'm not talking about the ref wearing spectacles. I'm only talking about the 2 referees. Tigers player blew a tire. Shot in off a body. That goes over into the far corner. Now sent back and down low. Candy has it. He working it over there in the corner, trying to bring it out behind. He does get it back over to Blades. Blades does get it back up front. It's underneath the keeper. He's sitting on it. Easy. Easy. sit on the. All the saves are perfect in the glove. Candy now with it below the goal. Bumps off it by the Tigers. All battle there. Delaney trying to send it back in deep. Now played out by the Tigers, bringing it across the blue line. Sending a shot in, that goes wide of the net. Picked up on the far side by the Tigers, battled down low. Dragons not getting it up now, bringing it up across the blue line, chipping it through center. Tigers now send it back along the boards. Dragons hammer it in. Tigers whip it in their end. 5:05 left in second. Shipped up by the Tigers going, or Dragons going backwards. Wilson knocking that down at the boards. Slipping one check there, trying to bring it back up front. Drops down, now the Tigers breaking out, coming across center. Sent wide of the net. Tumete! It's pretty close. Got away with one there, I think. Now you're stepping on the ice, playing the puck. The other guy's not even close to jumping off to get on the bench. Wilson now with it, sending it back to the point. It's a little tight to do that one. Allman back for it. He sends one up, it goes out in the center. Tigers having to tag up. Shot back in by the Tigers, now flipped up, aerial by the Dragons. Knocked down by the Tigers, they now send it up off the boards. And just outside the Dragons end, brought across by the Dragons in the zone. He's tripped up, no call. In tight, that would be okay. Where these refs probably have yesterday. Now played by the Dragons over, picked up by the Tigers, brought in there offside as they're changing at the bench. 3:45, we're going to face up outside the Dorchester end. Played along the wing, Tigers sending it. Chip one in, and the Tigers break first with 3:38 left in the second. Played forward by the Dragons. Come on! It's not going. He didn't have the puck and he went at his head. He didn't have the puck. You can't smoke the guy. Played back now. He's saved by Hardman, kicking that out to the corner. Hammered down by the Dragons. Icing the call. They call ices, but they can't call real penalties. Face off down the Dragons end. 3:10 left. That's played out of the rink. We got another face off down the Dragons end. They get away. The ref drops the puck. Dragons now send it off the boards. Get it to the line. Held in, apparently. This time the referee was in a good position. Trying to send one in. Hardman getting that down to the blocker. Holding on to it. He took that in the side. Back up to his feet. Checked over by the trainer. Henry for resumption of play here. 2:56 left in the second. Dragons trailing by one. Equalized before the third. Played up along the boards. Dragons with it. And chip past it. Tigers have it. Send it back into the Dorchester end. Now brought out across center. Shot into the zone. Play by Zach getting onto it there, but Tigers now send it back off and send it down the ice. That's going to go for icing because that took a nice roll. Seemed like it sped up going down the ice. 2:36 left in the second. Face off down on the Welland end. Speed of the ice is going with the flow of the ice, or the speed of the game is going with the flow of the ice, and it's going slow. Now it's sent in deep. Don't get a flood in these games until you get to the finals. Again, another cost-saving measure here in Pelham. I wish they would save costs on the entrance fee as well. Welland now sending it up along the boards. That's flipped out in the middle, but no one's there for the red shirts. Now it's chipped in the zone. It's good. Wilson coming back for it in his end. He's got a man on him. Sends it up off the boards. Welland now send it back in. Hardiman's directing that over to below the goal. Now picked up by the Dragons. Passed out not quite cleanly there though. Or Rodenberg now sends that up off the players and gets towards line. Sent right back in by the Welland. Now it's out through center. Welland now using that change to send one in deep. And a minute 33 left in the second. Stoppage on play. It's hard to cover that one up. We're going to face off down the Dragons end. Referee drops the puck. Dragons with it now up off the glass to the blue line, held in by the Tigers. Now sending it back up across the middle. Added some bodies, lands down. Dragons now looking to send this one out. Played up in the middle, now a shot on. Glove down by Hardiman. Last minute to play of the second coming up. Dragons still trailing by one. Come on, buddy, you gotta drop the puck. Left up by the Dragons into the feet of the defenseman who gets it to the line and out. Knocked down by the Dragons at center now, trying to chip it back in. It does get in the zone, but quickly shot back out by the Tigers. Not the middle. Oh, you're looking for a call, but laid up by the Dragons, knocked back by the Tigers. 30 seconds left in the second. Tigers with it in their end, going D to D with this one. Chipping it up off the glass. Glove down at the lines. Man sends it in deeper. 20 seconds left. Penalty coming here. Interference, the call. Dorchester with a penalty here late in the second. Tigers with it at the blue line. 10 seconds. Shot down by the Dragons. 6. Tucked in. Wilson gets it. Ties the game up with 2.4 seconds left. Ill-advised play by the Tendy. Results in the Dragons tying it up. Shorty. We'll see short-handed unassisted. Now, see what happens in the rest of this. That puck is slapped up in the air. Almost hit the referee. Moved it down to 1. Tigers will take a minute 44 power play into the third. We got a tie game. 15 minutes left in regulation. All right, now the talk of the bench. They're ready to go here for the start of the third. Game tied at 1. Dragons still short-handed. Kaufman out. We'll see Wilson. Glover and Hallman. Wilson sending it high up off the boards. Just missing the gloves of the Welland players. Keeper playing it again. Now back there. Nice save though, recovering on that one. Almost had 2 back-to-back shorties. Now played by Tigers down low. Now coming out of their own end below the goal line. Wilson gets in there, steals that one back. Battling there. He pulls it down. Now playing it back to Hallman. Hallman with it, sending that hard off the boards and down the ice. Now Wilson giving pursuit. But the Tigers defenseman's first to get there. He curls around behind the net, bringing it up across center, now across the blue line. Now coming back up through. Hardeman covering that up. Hey Raf, you might want to talk to him. If you're talking to everybody else, you might as well talk to the guy slapping the goalies. Minute remaining in the penalty of the Dragons. 14-16. Oh, I know. I talked to them afterwards. One guy seemed surprised when I said normally it's a 4-man system for U18. And I'm like, I don't think you refed anything higher than Tyke. Yeah. But get out of the way, man. There you go. All right, Tigers whip it up high. Now a shot in. That goes wide. Picked up along the side. Back up through the middle. Nice play there. Candy stealing that away. Now sending it in deep. It goes down to the keeper. You had 4 for your first game?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I wonder if the 2 just went home. Nice check there along the boards. Harden's down on it. He's getting stick there as well, but he's got it. 22 seconds left in the penalty of the Dragons. Wilson into the draw. Wilson off to his wing. Glover and Norton out as defense. Tigers with along the boards. Now slipping that check, bringing it up around now behind the net. Pushed out by Norton. Nice tip there by Wilson. He gets it chipped up, does get across the line. 8 seconds left in the penalty. Wilson muscling it down into the Tigers' end briefly. Now chipped up, picked up by Wilson. He goes up along the boards. Just eludes Smith coming out of the box. It was in his feet. That's now, no. How is that no icing? The refs have to do too many things. It's like trying to remember to drive your cars on the right side of the road. They're more trained people. Nice check there along the boards. Puck still loose below the camera. Now sent it by the Tigers. Nice chip there by Wilson. Z have it back to the point. Off the stick, bouncing down below beside the goal. Down to the far corner. Wilson getting down there. He chips it up to Wilson. He now chips it up across off the Tiger stick. Into center ice. Go across ice now, banking in the zone. Tigers with it now, coming up the half boards. Allman pressuring him right there. Now it pops free. Smith sending that back up. Set back in the zone, brief by the Tigers, but they have to tag up. Allman now sending it over to Norton. Norton shifting one across. That's off of Smith's stick into the zone. Curra picking it up there, now sending it in deep. Coming around this near side, held in by Delaney. Popped up in the air, and Tigers now pick it up. Bringing it in across the blue line, now cutting back up to the middle. Slipping off his stick. Sent back in. Goldenberg picks that up and banks it in off the boards. Tigers now with the center across center. That hits the Dragons skate. Now Tigers pull it in across the line. Bring it in. Now chip it in across the zone. Hardeman getting a stick on it, directing it further into the corner. Norton has it. It's the referee because he's standing in a weird spot, and then he gets Dorchester play gets level without the puck there. Curra picking that up. Puck was loose. There's still stuff going on. Now sent out off the mesh. And that's why we have a stoppage. Face off from the Dragons in. Tigers win the draw. Now send it along the boards. Send it back in deeper. Smith now with the down low, looking to sift one out through the middle. Misses Candy with that pass at center. He had hit that one, he might have been in the wall. Face off in the Dragons' end. Tigers have it. Now sending one back along the boards. Oh, Waiting on Dorchester player to get in the box. Back underway. Tigers back on the power play. Back to D. Now up in the high slot. Shot from there. Nice save by Arteman. Mike. Wilson into the draw. Scramble forward by the Tigers. Wilson back onto it. Looking trying to get that one towards the line and out, but held in by the Tigers. Now it's sent back down. Giant burn in front of me. Straight. Now the Tigers have it. Sending one in. Just Arteman got enough of it just to keep it from going in. Tigers with it now. Back at the point. Now going back over to his partner. Shot from there. Tip down. Backdoor play worked for that one. For that rebound, and the Tigers regain the lead 2-1. 10:15 left in the third. Ready for the resumption of play here after the Tigers regain the 1-goal lead. Candy with the draw, winning it back to Rodenberg. Going to send that one in that hits the giant snowbank along the boards. Tigers now sending back up through the middle, chipped away by Mike, ref. Tigers with it, they're on in now, go behind the net. Wilsey's over there along the boards. Tigers chip it up. It's knocked down at the line. Held in, but the Tigers now have it. Bring it back up through center. Look to chip it in. They send it in deep. Center around over to Wilsey's side. He's got some space with it. Sending it back up to Candy at center. He flips it in the zone. Keeper going to kick it over in the corner. 9 minutes remaining. Dragons with the puck. Roberts sifting it over to Devine. Tigers steal it back now, sending it into the zone. Hardeman directing that over. It's over to Kura. Now play it over to Devine. Now back up the wing where all the ice is. Snow at the side. Clearing it. After that, it's shot. Nice save by the Tendy. Brought it along the boards now, chipped in the zone. Hardeman knocking that one down for Glover. Good pressure there by the Tigers player, but better play by the Dragons now. Get it out across center. Wilson gets it up into the zone of the Tigers, but they quickly send it back across through center. Back in the zone by the Dragons. A little bit of a miscommunication there. And now the Dragons aren't able to capitalize though. They have it back through center. Harleman shooting that back in deep as the Dragons have to tag back up. Going for a change as well. 8 minutes remaining in regulation. Comes down to Candy. He sends one in on the keeper. A little bouncer dribbler. And the keeper corrals that and holds on for a whistle. 7:47 left in the third. Tigers now setting it up off the glass at center. Glove forward. Onto the stick of Candy. He sends it across ice. Tigers have it. Backing up. Misfiring there. Now gets hold of it and sends it over to his partner. Back at the point. Send back in. Rodenberg picks the puck up of Hardeman. Now chipped up. Johnson picking up at the blue line. Cutting towards the boards. Keeps it on a stick and sends it in deep. Chasing it after it now, going far side. now chip it up back through center. Dorchester banging it back down now, played over along the far boards. Sent in deep by Delaney, right on the net. He's going to hold on to it. 6:55 remaining in the third. Back to the point. Up with a shot that's blocked by the Tigers. We're going to bring it back through center. Allman came over to send that one back up into the melee of players at center ice. Allman now going back in with that one, sending it up through some skates. It does not cross center. The Tigers now chip it in the zone. Hardeman setting it up beside the net for Glover, who banks it around behind. Now played out by the Dragons. But right back in by the Tigers. Going D to D with that pass. Looking for something to get down the other end. Waved off. Don't know why, but he's on that side. I don't know. Tigers trying to air that one out across. That was knocked down by Dorchester for a second. Now the Tigers have it back again. And now bringing it up through the middle. Go back in on this far side. Shot in. Another tip out front. Picked up by Bajan along the boards. He goes cross ice. Don't really. That was the best advised pass. Now it gets up to Zavitz along the boards. That's knocked down by the Tigers. Rodenberg now pushing forward with it. Spinorama move there. Now sending one in. Hit some skates. 5:25 left. Zavitz over with it. Coming back for it. Tigers player hitting the boards on his own. That's played out by Allman going for the roof. 5:13 left in the third. Tigers up 2. Candy in for the draw. Scramble. Dorchester pick it up. Smith has it. Around the back of the net. Gets it up to the half board. Now chipped out by the Dragons. Comes through. Tigers have it in their end. Use the boards. Bank it up. Does not get it out. Candy holds that one in. Sends it down into Wilson. Wilson trying to get it back at the point. There's a scramble there. Candy now has it. Gets back over to Wilson. That shot hits the stick and goes off over the net. Smith overskated that one there. Wilson's back for it. Sending that up along the boards and trying to skate back into it. It's knocked by the Tigers player towards the boards. He had it. Wilson had it back for a minute. Now the Tigers have it. They go off the boards. Chipped up into the zone now. Chipped past Norton, but he's got it off the back of the net. Over to half boards now, flipped around by Wilson. Smith's on it on the near side. Can't get it out though. Wilson comes back for it now in his end. He's coming out across the blue. He's got some speed to go through there. Slips the check on the D. Gets back onto the puck, flips it back to the point, held in. The referee right on the spot this time. There you go! Looking on that, tying it up, 3:58. Dragons equalize at 2. Paint drying phase is over. And the Dragons come back with one on that. Strength of that timeout play obviously was drawn up that way. And the Dragons are now tied up. Let's see if they can take the lead for the first time in the game. Late in the third. Johnson in for the draw. Tigers win it. Smith playing it up along the boards. Devine going in on, eluding the crowd check by the one player. Keeper holding on to it. We got a whistle. Face off down to the Tigers end. Alright, getting ready for resumption of play here. 3:47 left in the third. Back to the point. Norton with a shot. That's blocked. Fell to forward. He's down. Too many men, but they're going to get him off. It's unfortunate. They shouldn't send a player out while the other guy's still hobbling to the bench. Tigers with it now, airing that one up and out. Wilson not playing it, knowing that if he does, they may call it. How can it be? Oh, guys are terrible. third face-off down to the Dragons' end. The reason I'm wondering is why they keep all that changes there. No one can play it because they're fear of being too many men. Usually they wave those off. But then again, usually we have 2 refs and 2 linesmen. Scramble draw, Tigers pick it up. Bring it in deep, pulling it from the corner. Let's send one back out front. Back out to the point. Back up to the other point. Now played back in deep. Smith has his man. Now played out. Dragons now have it. Wilson has it along the boards. He's coming up along the wing. Just eluding him. A little too far ahead. Now chipped up by the Tigers. They get it up past center. Dragons recovering. Now sending it back to the boards to Holland. Caught in. Hardiman deflecting that with a stick. It goes behind the net. Moms are getting excited again. There you go. Wilson upping that one forward. Getting back onto that one. Now coming across. Tripping penalty coming here. Kneeing. Knee on knee. So that should be a 4-minute double minor automatic. Unless they're calling it just a trip. I think they're just calling it a trip. He doesn't know how to do a knee signal. Because the trip should be at the shin. But he doesn't want to bend over. Fair enough. It's been a long day the day before. It's been a long day today. Dragons with it along the side. Yeah! Oh, chip it in! Oh, yeah! Scoring quickly in the power play. 12 seconds in, the Dragons take the lead. Right to the power play tally. 2:10 left in this one. In regulation. Came in a bit of back and forth. The Dragons now with the last 2. Pulling ahead by 1. I think we're going to see a timeout here by Welland. Oh, maybe we're not seeing a timeout here by Welland. Thought we might. I think now, yeah, now they call for it. That's, yeah, okay. Referee has the puck in his hand. Johnson in for the draw. 1 back by the Dragons. Played over D to D. Norton with it. Coming across center. Dumping that in deep. Picked up by the Tigers. Brought to the line. Now chipped up over this blue line. Over the center. Not into the Dragons end yet. Sent back by the Dragons. No ice. It waved off. Tip off of something. Now Welland has it along the boards. Devine coming back and pressuring. Sent back around. Arcon to play it. Now sends that up along the boards. Knocked down by Devine at the half boards. Plays it in deep now over to this near corner. Glover sending that up. It's knocked down at the blue line by Welland. Devine onto it. Sending that up the boards at center. Dragons going for a full change. Tigers can't capitalize on that. Now bring it in through the middle. Flipped up in the air by the Dragons. Tigers have it in their end. Now going over towards the boards. Now up through the middle. Played back in by Smith. He sends it back in deep. Waved off. Sure. Last minute to play in the period. Tigers now looking to bring it out. No keeper in the net the other end. They ice it. What? How? Hammered out. Now it gets up across the line. Wilson skating into it. Played over by the Tigers. Now Wilson has that. Sends it wide of the net. 36 seconds left. Tigers flip it up to center. Player down. 24 seconds. Flip in the zone. Knocked down by Smith. Now he sends it back up there. Smith now has it again. Sends it up.
He didn't do anything.
What the?
He never even touched him.
He never.
He didn't even touch him.
How in the world can you call it when you're on the other side of the... emphatically. 14.9 seconds left. Welland now going on to a power play on an elusive head check, or head contact. 4 minutes called on that one, no doubt. And a face off down on the Dragons' end. Norton in for the draw. Net is empty at the other end, 6 on 4. One back, now it chipped away. Back to the point, over 10 seconds. Shot from there, top of the stick, goes wide. Glove, hand pass. Oh, come on! Who had the hold? He had his arm on the stick. There's 3.5 seconds left, but at this point, I question a lot of things here. The player actually had a hand pass, and it's going to be if it got to anybody. So now down to 3 guys for the Dragons against 6. 3.5 seconds left, just a scramble. Norton holds on to it. Second indeed. And with that, the Dragons come back from a 2-1 deficit. Like they're coming out of the penalty box with Tigers skating towards the penalty box. Now they can come out of the box and join their team in celebrations. The win here in the semifinals, taking on the winner of Cambridge versus Pelham. We'll see how that game went on the other side. And we'll see you guys this afternoon, this evening, for a game at 6 o'clock here in Fawn Hill. A bigger pad, so we'll be at a different angle. So again, this video is brought to you by Three Gully Skate Shop, season Dorchester, and on the road for your skate stripping needs. See you guys at the rink.